What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Fade to Silence. My name is Splat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and continue to explore the frigid, awful, frozen environment that totally sucks, but it's all that we have, so we're doing the best we can, okay? We're doing the best we can. We haven't made the butcher's hut or anything else like that. We've got a bunch more points of light over here, so I figured we go and investigate those, and if we can pick up some loot along the way, I definitely wouldn't turn it down. We've got something over here. Let's go look at that first. It's going to bother me being in the corner right next to our home plate. So, like, let's go grab it real fast. I wish we had more stamina. Our character's got, like, some kind of asthma or something like that. I don't know. Maybe the air is just really, really cold from inhaling. I don't know. A couple of dead people over here. Some grub root and some blightbane. Okay, looks good. We'll probably convert the grub root over into fibers so that we can make a weaved pouch or, like, a woven pouch out of it. Is there anything over there? There's not, but there's something on the other side right here. Let's go ahead and investigate that. I think the more supplies we bring home, the better off we're going to be, but firewood, I think, is the main concern for right now. What's inside this little dog sled? Fibers. Good, we were just looking for those. Fantastic. No complaints from Splatty. Being able to chop trees would probably be a good boon, too. So maybe we focus on getting the axe next so that we can chop down trees and get lots of wood, and maybe also get a whole bunch more firewood. Might be a decent play. If we can pull that off, then we can build a hut. And we can start constructing things and kind of making this place a little bit more comfortable. It looks like we've got treasure up top. We've got treasure over there. And then we have one of those little corruption nodes over on this side. It looks like whenever I do the corruption node, I lose a chunk of my maximum health. So that's something we're going to have to kind of remain vigilant about and not forget that, like, having frozen off toes is a bad thing. I don't know, man. I don't like the cold. I'm not like a big... I think it's just because, like, I'm part Hawaiian or something. Like, I'm a quarter Hawaiian, and, like, the cold just does not agree with me. Like, I can deal with heat. I can deal with humidity. I can deal with having sweat running down my neck all day long. Like, sweat running down my glasses. Like, I can deal with that. But something about just, like, minus 20-degree temperatures, which I've only actually been in like a few times in my entire life because I live in California. We don't really get that weather here unless you're up in the Sierra Nevadas. If you're up in the Sierras, you'll get that kind of stuff. Let's test out this sword. It does do more damage. Oh, cool. We can actually combo those dudes down on basically one energy bar. Pretty good advancement. It took us like 2.5 energy bars in order to get them done like before, or like 2 energy bars. So, yeah. Alright. Where is this thing at? Let's go ahead and get this thing out of here so that it's not like breeding monsters or anything. I don't know what it does, but I'm pretty sure we don't want it so near our child. It's creating hand grenades out of rotten magma flesh. That's usually not a sign of benevolence. I mean, in some people's cases it might be a sign of benevolence, but I've never met that person. An undying ember again and some more salvage. Okay, we got Eldritch Essences over here. We'll grab all of those before we take off. What else was in this area? We got a fire barrel over there. We got firewood on this side. We are going to need that for crafting, especially if we're going to sit down and try to make the woven pouches that are going to increase our inventory size. Each one increases your inventory, I think, by like 2 slots, and we can equip 2 of them. So it might not be a bad idea to get those going too, so as to save ourselves a bunch of trips back to base whenever we need to drop off loot. Where'd that monster go? There he is. Juke this guy. Alright, let's go. I think I would prefer for you to be dead, and I will take your Eldritch Essence too. Some kind of treasure over there, but I don't really want to backtrack. We've got a deer on this side. We could hunt him and get him kind of like all cleaned up. I don't think we're going to have the inventory space to carry him around with us, though, unfortunately. So I think I may just leave him up for right now and, like, deal with him a little bit later. Grub root is always a good thing, though, because that's going to mean we can pull off some more fibers and maybe make, like, the woven lining for our cloak so that we can be out in the cold a little while longer without having to go back to base and sit next to a fire barrel. As of right now, the frozen chunk of our meter has gotten a little bit longer, which concerns me, but I think we should be able to deal with it no problem. Hey, you. Stop walking around being annoying. Perfect. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, we got to get out of the way of him. I thought we killed him for whatever reason, but I guess not. Didn't take. People have tried killing him. Didn't take. Got a lumber yard over there. Is that a lumber yard? What is that? Like a junkyard? I don't know what that is, but let's go look at it. It's got a big thing of light on it, so the last time we went to a place with a big thing of light, we got a new character. So maybe the same thing will happen over here. We've got a lot of mouths to feed, which kind of concerns me, but I think if I can keep the hunts going, and I can also get them to the point where they are getting meat off of those bones we brought back, we'll be all right. You can make a pretty fine broth just with bones, so... What's going on over here? The point of light is gone. Interestingly enough. Salvage in the back of the car. Is there anything inside the building? Anything up in here? It's one of these guys. Yeah, let's maybe not get hit by that. I think the best way to deal with these dudes is just with the bow. It's just like they like to block spam so much that I feel much more comfortable fighting with a bow than I do with anything else. There we go, he's down. We'll go ahead and grab his Eldritch Essence because we now know that that's useful for making medicinal tonics, which is good. We got one food right there. We've got a pristine wood and a copper ore from inside of this. So maybe this is some kind of like mining camp, maybe? I don't know. Was there anything back in this corner? Oh, there is a chest right there. Let me see if I can get up inside this thing. What you got? What you got inside you, footlocker? Some more firewood, actually. That's exactly what we were looking for. All right. I don't know why this place was lit up, but I don't see anything here. So I don't think I'm going to dither for too long. We may need to fall back to a shelter in just a minute, make some more food, get those fibers together to make those woven pouches, maybe make some armor or something like that. But we're not in too bad a shape right now. Jin is hunting again. Well, good for him, getting out there and being a go-getter. I'm proud of you, Jin. I'm proud of you, G. Do what you got to do. Why are we breathing like that? Why are we breathing like a crazy person right now? Apparently our call is to breathe like a crazy person for now, but there's another blight node over there. We could probably purify that. Is there any more wood around? Firewood is what I really want so I can start building our village. I think every single person you bring back to the village, if I remember correctly, needs to have a hut. Otherwise they get like a passive health drain. And I don't know if it'll kill him eventually, but I would rather not risk it. Oh, the blizzard is here. Yeah, we're going to have to seek shelter too then. That's all right, though. That works out pretty well because I was planning on crafting anyways. So, yeah. They can run in, dive into the blizzard, whatever. Let me see if I can find some more fire. Oh, that's not good. What's up, man? How you doing? I didn't want to murder you, but you popped out of the snow at kind of an inopportune time, so... Can't always get what you want. Let's go back inside here, and we'll light up the fire barrel. Bing, bang, bomb. I don't know how many hours of firewood I want to put in here. Probably like 4. Seems alright. We'll take shelter right here real fast. And I wanted to make the woven a pouch. So I'm going to turn these into fibers. It's going to take us a little bit. We get 2 fibers for each one. I'm going to convert every single one of them into fibers. And we'll just see what we can accomplish with that volume of fiber. So we can make the woven pouch. I think that's a really good plan. So let's go ahead and make one of those. And then we'll throw it on our character. And now that that's done, we can actually go into our backpack. We can put that on right there. And it's going to give us 3 more slots. Now, the other question is, should we go in and should we make 2 of them? Because we do have 2 slots for pouches. So it is plausible that we could add another one. I think the second one you only get 2 slots for, though. And it kind of begs the question of if that's worth it. We do have the perfect amount of materials right now if we wanted to make 2 of these. Oh, apparently it's too late. It's already happening. I don't recall clicking that, but okay, game. Do whatever it is you're going to do. Now, let's go ahead and get the scrap metal felling axe too, so that we can start chopping down some trees and getting some goodies to build our base up. So there we go. We've got all the stuff that we need right now. I am going to... Where'd my other pouch go? There it is. So 2 more slots. So I guess we get diminishing returns on those. I'm going to sleep for a bit, I guess. See if the blizzard ends. The blizzard did not end. The blizzard is still... Oh, never mind. The blizzard did end. Apparently it was a graphical bug. All right, so Jin is back out and hunting. I want to see how efficient it is to chop some trees. We have a wood chopping place, like, right there. So let's go check that out. I think the ability to grab for ourselves, like, some firewood and also some pristine wood, which in turn can be converted into firewood if we need it, is a really, really good plan. Unfortunately, the fibers did not go nearly as far as I was hoping they would go, but I guess that's life. Apparently, I'm hungry again, too. My character is always hungry. This man is constantly starving. Alright, so the pristine wood was back here, I think. Yeah, there it is. You can see it up on the rise. Oh, no, never mind. The veins just hadn't spawned on it yet. Weak. So I guess, like, the storyline reason for why we can't chop these trees right here is apparently they won't burn if they're affected by the blight, because the ultimate goal of the blight seems to be to freeze us out and murder us. Unfortunately, the plan just don't play that way. We do have a lumber chopping spot over here, so let's go see if we can get some of these trees. Whoa. Oh, no, that thing is overhead. So what's going to happen is it's going to drop, like, cars and, like, chunks of city on us. You just kind of got to watch out for it and hope you don't get hit. It can, however, like, one-shot you if you're unlucky. There you go. Chop down that tree, dude. Hell yeah. I'm going to chop this one down, too. This man knocked a mighty chunk out of that thing with one swing. What a beast. Okay. Oh, wow. You do get a lot of wood from a tree. Good lord. You get, like, tons. Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty sweet. I need more firewood, though. Like, we got to bring back at least 24 firewood. My inventory's full, so let's walk back to base. And let's see if we can get a hut built so that people have shelter from the storm and are no longer freezing to death, yeah? Home again, home again. Let's see if we can get this hut built up. I don't know if it'll actually draw from my inventory right now or if I need to put it... I gotta put it inside of storage. Okay, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you again. I'm home. Back from wandering the wastes out here. I'd show you guys the map, but I can't. My game crashes whenever I open the map, and so it's made me super paranoid about opening the map. But anyways, the map is reasonably sized. As far as I understand, this game has about 40 hours worth of content, according to the developers. It'll take you a little while to mash your way through it if you do everything. 40 hours is no slouch. That's a decent amount. Now let's go ahead and we'll open up the stash over here. Throw some of that firewood in there. Throw some of that wood in there. Hopefully somebody will take charge and, like, start lumbering it. We've got... Yeah, throw those in there. Throw those in there. That's fine. We are going to need more inventory space before too long. Otherwise, we're going to get jammed up.
Jin was praying today and a monster came out of nowhere. He didn't scream or yell or anything. He just killed it like it was nothing and went back to praying.
Well, that's because Jin is a go-getter. That's because Jin is a stand-up dude. That's what stand-up dudes do. Gangsta shit. Now, let's see here. We can drop that right there. I mean, I don't know if we can start the construction right now. I do wish I had an arrow that told me where the front of the building was. Oh, there it is. There's a little blue arrow right there. It's just hard to see on top of the snow. Yeah, put a hut in right there. I mean, we're not going to be able to build it for... We can have add-ons? What kind of add-ons are there? There's impaler ballistas. There is a spitter mortar. There's some stairs. Okay. We're going to need to go get more firewood before this is actually going to be like a tangible thing that we can accomplish. But it is a thing. He's collected a little bit of food over here, but really not too much. I think we're probably going to have to go hunting before too long. That flame of hope right there is basically an extra life. So when you die in this game, one of the flames goes out in the shrine, and when you run out of flames, you got to restart from scratch. But According to the alpha, a lot of people complained about that feature, how like you basically had like 3 lives to get it all done. And so instead, what ended up happening, what can I do with Jin over here? Gathering, assigned to expedition. Okay, that's fine. But anyways, people complained about it in the early alpha because like you can die to really, like if this thing is overhead and it drops a car on you, you like die instantly. And so a lot of people kind of protested that that was unfair, that they didn't like that mechanic. And so in response, the developers made it so you can get extra lives now. And there you go. So if you die like 5 or 6 times, that's definitely your fault. You just didn't learn the game very well. You die once or twice, that's called a learning curve. You die like 5 or 6 times, well, at that point, you ain't got nobody to complain to but yourself. Let's go see if we can find another deer out here. I bet you there's going to be hunting in these fields if we really apply ourselves. That deer over there appears to have had his meth. Just vanished on me. I don't know what he was doing, but he was running around all willy-nilly. It's the craziest deer I done ever seen. Never seen a deer move like that before. See, this is what happens when you let the deer get into the paint supply. They start running all over the place, acting all crazy. Alright, well, let's go ahead and I'm going to wipe out this node while I'm over here, too. I don't see a reason not to. I think it gives us one of the components that we need, along with Eldritch Essences and, like, a spark to create extra lives if we wanted to craft them. And so I am definitely a fan of not being dead. Therefore, whenever given the opportunity, I'm going to aspire to not be that. We're going to have to dive out of the way of that, unfortunately. However, if you get back to cleansing, you shouldn't lose your progress, so don't panic too much about it. There we go. All cleansed up. A few more Eldritch Essences. And we got a bag over here. Let's look inside of our goodie bag. We got an Undying Ember and some salvage. I'll take it. No complaints from Splatty. I'll take it. Good stuff. Good stuff. We got a busted bus over here. Let me throw some more arrows into our quiver just in case we get ourselves into a fight. Although I will say with the addition of our sword, we are doing pretty well in combat right now. We're not doing like perfectly well, but we're doing well enough. Is this a choppable tree right here? Hey, it is. Nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and claim this grove real fast. There we go. And so now we got a new chop spot. So we can start gathering wood on this side. I am going to take all this. Even though, unfortunately, that means I'm going to have to go back to base. We did get enough firewood, I think, to sort of keep ourselves going. This area does look like it's pretty good just for fallen firewood anyways, even if you're not chopping trees. We got a new gathering area. Where is that at? Or did Jin discover that? Did something else respawn over here? There's a monster on this side. That means there's got to be something good over here, right? They don't put monsters next to stuff that sucks. My experience is that monsters are always near stuff that I want. Yeah, give me that salvage. I want that. Ow! Don't snipe me in the head with your weird goober boogers, man. Stop that. That's very impolite. Yeah, I was hoping I would kill him, but that's fine too. Some grub root. I'll probably just use the grub roots for fibers, I think. Like, I really just want to get that hut built, though. That's like the main thing that I want to accomplish in this episode. I was kind of hoping there'd be some kind of fast travel where you could, like, Hearthstone back to base or something like that. But it doesn't appear to be, like, on the map or anything else like that. Once again, I am terrified to open my map because nothing kills me faster than opening up my map. Opening up my map has been the 100% deadliest thing you can do in this playthrough. It has like a 100% mortality rate, so I try not to do it. Like if I'm not recording and I open the map, then it's like 50-50. It might crash, but it might not. But if I'm recording, it's pretty much on a hundos. It's pretty much gonna crash. I believe that we are full up again, so I guess we'll make another run back to our domicile. I'm looking forward to the hut being built, though. That'll be really, really rad. So let's get back on over there and see what it's going to take in order to get this thing all nice and constructed. I just noticed that we're, like, super crispy cold right now on our way back into base. It's 18 degrees Celsius right now. What is that, like, mid-60s maybe? I don't know. I'm bad with Celsius. Normally what I do is I double it and I add 32, and then I kind of, like, subtract a couple. That's normally what I do, because I think you take, like, it's 32 times, like... 7/9 or something like that. I forget. It's been a while. I'd have to look up the conversion. But it's like 7/13 times whatever the Fahrenheit is, minus 32 to get Celsius. And then like the other way around. I don't know. It's complicated. Life is difficult. I don't know if we brought back enough wood to get the hut done, but I'm really hoping we did. There we go. We'll dump off the rest of that boo as well. So with the hut over here, is that like, oh no, I didn't want to do that. No. Yeah, get rid of that hut right there. Oh, I gotta hold it. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Oh, you can upgrade things too. Interesting. That's new. That wasn't a thing when I played the game last time. I just wanted to take a look at the hut over here and just kind of like see what we needed in order to get that going. At some point, I think Jin will come back and he'll actually work on that. It's sort of like a free flow building experience. Like it doesn't, like you can't bring the wood to this thing and construct it yourself. You gotta wait for like other people to get it done. And so like I can take Jin for example because he has construction and I can tell him to build the hut over here, and while we're gone in the next like hour or so he'll get it finished off and he'll actually build a place where people can live, which is really, really good.
One is left with a center, a crystallization of the soul.
Cool, man. Well, like, do what you got to do to crystallize, and I'll just be over here being a boss. My name is Splattercat. We're out of time for the day. I almost said my name twice. That's how addled I am right now. I almost said my name twice. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, chat. Anyways, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. You can get the game down below in the description if you wanted to purchase it for yourself. I will see you all later. Hi-do, and take care. This is Fade to Silence, everybody.